All right. Nobody showed up. Oh well, that's fine. What is going on, everybody? It is your man, the big dog, and welcome to another wonderful episode of the Doghouse. Tonight marks the 24th episode of the Doghouse, and what else? Make sure you follow the Twitch channel and also subscribe to the YouTube and join the Discord. Links are in the chat and down below. Thank you. So today I want to talk about something that's been well, fuck it, let's just get into it. One of the things that I've really wanted to do lately is get ready to upgrade my computer or build a new computer if the parts of my computer can't be upgraded. But one of the biggest things that has been kind of getting in the way of that are the scalpers, cryptocurrency miners, and the recent chip shortage that we've been dealing with. And it has been really a bane in my existence and the bane of existence to many gamers. Hell, enough of me. Here, let me show you guys instead of just telling you. Like that transition, huh? You know you like that transition, but in all seriousness, here we go. Look at the prices. This is Best Buy. Now, Best Buy has done a pretty decent job of selling things at MSRP. But look at this. MSI RTX 3080 is $1,000. A gigabyte is $1079. EVGA is not horrible, not great, but not horrible. Look at this, almost 1100 here, 1100 here. Wow, the Founders Edition card is still at MSRP. How is that possible? Shit, man. 1100, 8900, 879, which again, not horrible, but not great. Oh, wow. I think this is actually the best priced one right now. Hang on a sec. Other than... Oh, you get the PNY one, but who buys PNY graphics cards? Not the poop-hoo on PNY, but why? EVGA and PNY are... Another PNY. Alright, let's go to, This is Amazon, and of course they're not selling actual graphics cards. Oh, they are, but let's see who's... currently unavailable. Of course. What is this? 3080. Jesus Christ, almost 2,500, man. This is... Alright. And finally, last but not least, Newegg. Let's sort lowest price. Wow. Oh my lord. Jesus Christ. Alright. As you can see, it's not doing well. It's to that point where they even got memes going. Or at least let me show you one video where they actually make fun of these things.
Si llega el fin del mundo, te consuela que te mueres tú, ¿no? Pero también se mueren los demás. ¿Te consuela que se mueran los demás?
Hombre,
Si te va tú, ¿no?
si me voy yo.
Oh no. Oh, that look.
Si me voy yo, ¿qué voy a esperar yo de los demás? O que vayan todos para adelante conmigo.
God damn. That man has no teeth.
Es que la pregunta que me has hecho.
Hombre, todos para adelante, todos para adelante.
God damn. That's horrible.
Ay, ya, el que no duermo soy yo.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. I will be playing Saints Row 3 Remastered after this. So stick around. If
Que
you
no
so
duermo
inclined.
pensar.
Es que no duermo soy yo, que tengo mi hermano que ron. Que ron, que no me deja dormir. Ay, me tengo que contar 2 horas antes para coger sueño.
Pero que soy muy aprensivo. ¿Cómo será el fin del mundo? ¿Cómo
Se
será?
abre la tierra en nuestra gata.
Alright, I think you guys get the point. You guys get the point. Let's find another video. Let's lighten the mood, shall we? Go to our good pal Bitwit. RTX memes. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me set this up. Oh, this video was pretty funny.
I can't believe I finally bought an RTX 2080 Ti. $1,200 down, but it is so worth it. I can't think of a better way to kick off September. Oh, shoot. Yes.
Welcome to my kitchen. I hope all of you are staying safe.
It's got a capture card in there.
We're going to talk about
Nice.
an amazing GPU today. Modern GPUs are technology marvels. It is the engine of large industries from design,
Excuse
cloud
me.
AI to scientific computing.
Hello.
Hey, due to the company's budget cuts this year, we had to make some changes, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we're gonna have to let you go. You can collect your things on Monday. Just make sure to leave your
Okay,
badge at the
all right.
I've had enough.
Oh.
I'm leaving you.
You know, that hit different now that his wife left. God damn.
Okay.
Here's a mail.
What the fuck?
Shoot. $30 days.
At least you're happy with your GPU purchase. My man bought a $1,200 GPU before paying his rent. What does that tell you?
30 days? That's generous.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new GeForce RTX 3070. Let me show it to you. It's a work of art. With 8 gigabytes of G6, RTX 3070 is faster than the $1,200 RTX 2080 Ti.
Oh, hang on. You get one of these, my friend.
Bruh.
There you go.
Starting at $499. Available.
Bruh.
Why, NVIDIA?
Oh, I remember this.
Why? My life was perfect!
Wah, wah.
By now, most of you have seen the countless discussions, forum posts, and memes illustrating the plight of RTX 2080 Ti owners around the world ever since the announcement of the RTX 3000 series from NVIDIA. But in case you're still in the dark, allow me to briefly explain. On September 1st, during NVIDIA's special online event where they unveiled the first 3 GPUs in their Ampere-powered lineup, One of the biggest shocks was the announcement of the RTX 3070, which CEO Jensen Huang claimed outperformed the roughly $1,200 RTX 2080 Ti, but would be
Goddamn.
selling for a fraction of the price at just $499 US. That, along with the news of an even faster RTX 3080 for $699, immediately had many RTX 2080 Ti owners up in arms. In fact, it seemed that anyone who recently purchased an RTX 2000 series GPU for around $500 and up wasn't exactly thrilled that they just dropped big money on a GPU that now seemed like a terrible value. Understandably, longtime RTX 20 series owners who have gotten decent mileage out of their cards seem less upset right now than users who bought a pricey Turing-based GPU in the last few months.
Bruh.
To make matters worse, the announcement of the Ampere cards have effectively tanked the value of the RTX 2080 Ti overnight. So owners scrambling to sell those cards on the used market are now having to settle for as low as $500, the same price of an RTX 3070, go figure, when they could have sold them for several $100s more just before the big announcement. Other Turing GPUs like the RTX 2070 Super appear to be maintaining more of their secondhand value, with sellers being able to recoup most of the cost of their cards. So it's pretty clear that the situation at large has hit RTX 2080 Ti owners the hardest. This has caused a number of 2080 Ti owners to lash out at NVIDIA, accusing them of unfairly pricing the RTX 2080 Ti with the knowledge of faster, cheaper Ampere cards around the corner. Meanwhile, the vast majority of the PC community is ecstatic at the opportunity to experience unprecedented levels of ray tracing performance while keeping their kidneys. Personally, I genuinely empathize with the RTX 2080 Ti owners right now. I even shared a small taste of their disappointment after recently finishing a $10,000 water-cooled system with an RTX 2080 Ti that was provided to me, free of charge, by the board partner. So I can't even imagine the frustration of those who recently spent their hard-earned money on these cards. Of course, the jury's still out on how much blame should be pinned on NVIDIA for putting RTX 2080 Ti owners in this position. Part of the community feels that the company should have made some moves ahead of the Ampere announcement to avoid buyer remorse and outrage, while the other side claims that anyone who recently purchased a 2080 Ti is now suffering from a self-inflicted wound. I think there are valid points to be made on both sides.
Agreed.
And like a lot of you, I will always favor the consumer and the community over the company. But considering the astronomical price of the RTX 2080 Ti and Ampere's expectation to be one of the most value-centric launches in recent history, I think an exception should have been made. At the same time, it's been an age-old rule of thumb to hold off on buying a product when a newer generation of said product is right around the corner. So you could argue that owners who bought a new RTX 2080 Ti in the last month or two may have jumped the gun, just a little bit, especially if it was an impulsive or emotional purchase that could have waited. For those limited number of people who, for specific reasons, couldn't wait for the new hardware to arrive and needed a super fast GPU immediately, that is a truly sucky situation for those unlucky few. But regardless of where you stand in all of this,
back to business.
I think there's a valuable lesson to be learned with this launch, and that is anything is possible. I mean, if someone told us a month ago that NVIDIA was going to be dropping a card that outperformed the RTX 2080 Ti for $499, most of us would have probably laughed out loud or rolled our eyes. So I think for some recent 2080 Ti buyers, I'm sure part of their justification for the purchase was that Ampere couldn't possibly offer that level of performance for such a killer price. But here we are. As a company that's driven by profits, it's in NVIDIA's best interest to make each consecutive launch more irresistible than the last, while putting pressure on their sole competitor, AMD, who has their own big Navi GPU slated for release later this year. It's hard to say how much NVIDIA knows about AMD's new cards, but Ampere's competitive pricing indicates that they still see Team Red as a viable threat. This is all to say, you never know what new offerings a huge company like NVIDIA will bring to the fight. And in some cases, those offerings can surpass all our expectations, so it's typically best to keep your wallet at bay until the cat's out of the bag. Having said that, if you're feeling more than a little salty as a new RTX 2080 Ti owner right now, you may not be as screwed as you think. Consider, for instance, that the RTX 30 series cards may not be available for those attractive MSRPs at launch. We've seen numerous launches from NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel where huge demand, limited availability, and retailer price gouging have forced the pricing of new products to skyrocket beyond their MSRP for indefinite amounts of time. While the majority of us sincerely hope that doesn't happen with the first round of Ampere cards, MSRP has never been a guarantee, and the value proposition of the RTX 30 series could be affected depending on what consumers will actually end up paying to own one of these GPUs. NVIDIA's claims about Ampere's performance are also just that, claims, Until my and other third-party benchmarks are out, the performance graphs NVIDIA show during their live event should be taken with a grain of salt.
Alright, I think you guys get the point with that. Alright, let's look at some RTX 3090 memes. Granted, this isn't the card that I want to try and get.
So a while back, I made a reacting to PC gaming memes video. It was supposed to just be some stupid one-off video, and it ended up doing really well. Like, it got a lot of views, and you guys seem to really enjoy it. So I'm gonna do it again, because why not? I enjoyed shooting the first one, so, and I suspect you guys are gonna enjoy watching the second one. So we're just gonna actually go to the PC Master Race subreddit for this one. Last time I had you guys tweet me all the memes, but I kind of wanted to put a spotlight on the PCMR subreddit because it's awesome. If you guys haven't heard about it, I'm sure most of you have. It's a great place to sort of be one with the community and enjoy and celebrate all things PC gaming, PC tech. It's also run by Pedro, who I've had the privilege of meeting a couple times at various events, and he's a super awesome dude. So if you haven't followed the subreddit there yet, I highly suggest you do so. So let's take a look at some of these memes. I have not previewed any of these. I have no idea what to expect. So all my reactions will be genuine, unless of course I've already seen the meme before, but I don't really get much time to look at memes these days, so this is my opportunity. When someone asks a Mac user about specs, it seems to run on some form of electricity. That's so mean, but also kind of to run on some form of electricity. That's so mean. But also kind of true. To be fair, there are also plenty of Mac users who are highly intelligent and know a lot about computers, even more than me or a lot of other YouTubers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. One of the guys I work with at work, he does both, so yeah.
That focus on PCs. I have utmost respect for anyone who has a lot of knowledge about technology, regardless of what platform they specialize in. Having said that, it doesn't make this meme any less funny. These Flight Sim 2020 graphics are absolutely unbelievable. Wait, that must be from the original one. When did the original Flight Sim come out? First release, November 1982, 37 years ago? I'm a little embarrassed here because I had no idea how old this game was or how far back it went. That is insane. Microsoft Flight Simulator could be my dad. Wait, no. That means he would have had to have me when he was 7. I guess I just keep forgetting what an old man I am now. RGB forever, this is my totally necessary setup. I don't think this is a meme. Not everything on the PCMR subreddit is a meme, but we'll take a look at some of them. Is this actually someone's legit setup? Oh my goodness, Big of the Frog. What, so many keyboards. Look at, he's got 4 of those Corsair RGB sticks that pretty much do nothing other than light up. Oh yeah, they can double as a headphone holder, because that's really useful. Look at this system. I like that tube, and like, what's up with his reservoir? It looks a little crooked. Anyway, we're supposed to be focusing on the RGB, which looks phenomenal. Steam servers, EA servers,
God damn.
Oh my God. Are those potatoes hooked up to a voltmeter? I don't have much first-hand experience with Ubisoft servers because whenever I do game, which is very infrequent, it's usually not a Ubisoft game. But I've heard the stories. I know that they're pretty infamous for having bad servers, so that's great. This picture with the potatoes, I mean, you could use this for so many different memes. The possibilities are endless. Hold on. Ryzen ITX build in a PS3 case, build in progress. Looking for some ideas on how to finish it. More RGB logos. Whoa, okay. Mod of the week goes to Mods Tech. Really clean cutout too, like it looks profesh. The cutout around the cooler's not all jagged and stuff, it's all nice and smooth. Very nice. Cool. Introducing the RTX 3090 Ti. Oh my God. This does not bode well for Ampere's power efficiency. Oh my God. You're gonna need about 30 of those new 12-pin connectors to power this thing. I wanna see the case mod that's required to fit this inside of a chassis. You'd have like 15 NZXT H1s stacked on top of each other, so it's just one giant tower, and this would slot in perfectly. Chrome.exe is not responding. 64 gig kit. Randolph! I'm all for bad puns, but this one was extra bad. Bad meme. No bueno. No, I approve. Awesome. Custom PC case made from canary wood, copper, lead, and glass. Holy crapola. Look at that stained glass right there. That is art right there. This guy was using glass before tempered glass was cool. What a hipster. My GPU and CPU trying to render every strand of this guy's beard. Yeah, in-game hair is kind of a royal B to render, so unless you've got a super fast GPU, your characters in-game might look like they had their facial hair drawn on with MS Paint. You've heard of the Asus ROG Strix RTX 3090, now get ready for leaked RTX 3090 cards. Yes, it's the same joke, just repeated on multiple GPUs. Imagine the GPU sag on one of these bad boys. Yeah, I don't think a sag bracket's gonna help much here. We're gonna need a forklift. Parents won't let me buy a gaming chair, decided to make my own. Well, at least it's got the same quality as a gaming chair. Definitely a lot cheaper too. So technically a better value. That's a win. Not to mention that's probably more comfortable. How pros play FPS games. Yes, get it, Linus. He's probably just making a joke like, why does anyone need this much real estate on a mouse pad? Are they really gonna use it like this? I guarantee you that's what it is, or I could be completely wrong. Why are you testing mouse pads, Linus? Don't you have employees to do that for you? When you're building a PC and remember the IO Shield because of the memes you've seen 4 times a week about IO Shield being forgotten. Haha, thought you could pull one over my eyes, did you?
Forget that?
Oh god, more of the same RTX 3090 memes. I swear. Guys, you gotta stop posting these fake mock-ups. How are we supposed to distinguish real GPUs from fake ones? Like, this could be a real card. Jared, I'm leaving you for another man. But baby, what's he got that I don't? Dual monitors of the same brand and size. Oh.
Damn.
His reaction is the best part. He's like, oh, I get it. I understand completely. I don't
Yeah, I got that.
blame you at all. Go with Mr. Right. Because you can't travel this year's simulator. Yeah, that's accurate. Sad but true. PC Part Picker needs to make a mobile app. Change my mind. Yes, absolutely. This isn't even a meme. This is a legitimate suggestion. There have been so many times where I've just been AFK and wanting to make a PC parts list on my phone, whether it's because an idea popped in my head or I'm just, trying to make one on the fly for someone, and I can't because there's no mobile app. So this needs to happen. PC Part Picker, if you're watching this, please make a mobile app. I don't want to see some other rando make an app before you guys and steal some of your market share away. So make that app, make it happen, and yes, I would pay $5 for it. Of course, if you want to make it free, I don't think anyone's going to complain about that either. Yes, father, video cards are important to see online class. Me, my father, RTX 20.
Damn.
There's got to be some truth to this. Like, as soon as COVID hit and a lot of students started doing online courses, I bet so many kids were trying to tell their parents that they needed a high-end gaming PC or an upgraded monitor to take their classes online effectively, which I would be doing the exact same thing if I was their age right now. I can just imagine my parents being like, what are the different tiers of graphics cards mean? And I'd be like, oh, that determines what university you get into. We should probably get the RTX 3090. Or should I say Harvard? When you finally make enough money and want to let the world know what you did with it. WinRAR.
You bought WinRAR, really?
What? I wonder if this
Hey,
person
one viewer,
created
welcome.
WinRAR. I can't think of many other reasons why you'd pay money to have that on your license plate. Cursed Intel HD. Me barely getting 30 FPS on low in 7-year-old game. People having issues playing Flight Simulator. The first world problems are strong with this one. My first PC build, Giga Ultra budget build. Dude, that's actually pretty good. As far as cardboard PCs are concerned, that's pretty clean. Like, everything was cut razor sharp, everything looks nice, flush and plumb. The memory, like, it's got some detail on it on the heat spreaders. The motherboard's got some VRM heat sinks on it. Cable management is literally perfect. This looks better than most real PCs. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, my new $3,000 PC. I can't wait to try that game and just watch Hotline 2.0 be brought to its knees. Basically like this guy. Swedish newspaper with a title that says, Unplugged Gaming Fun on a Screen-Free Sunday. This kid just wants to play Fortnite. Pre-builts. Ryzen 5 3600, RTX 2060, 16 gigs of RAM. Buyer. Oh, unknown Chinese PSU, 2666 speed RAM, loud stock cooler, HDD. Unknown mode.
Alright, I think you guys get the point. Alright. That is the end of the show for now. Like I said, stay tuned. I'm going to be playing Saints Row 3 Remastered. I will be right back. Thank you for joining me for the Doghouse. See you later.